As many of you guys might have seen in previous videos, we have a beautiful river on our piece of property. But there's a creek that runs from our water retention area into that river, and it's just kind of like this ugly scar of a creek that is really ugly. So we don't want that there anymore, so we have decided to build a beautiful rock-walled English-style creek through our property that we are going to reroute that creek through, and here's the process of doing that. This is the progress that my dad made on day 1 and 2 when I wasn't out at the property yet, and yeah, he did quite a good job for the first 2 days, but here's from day 3 onwards, every time that I've been at the property. Right now we're mixing mortar to fill in some gaps in between the already placed stone and the ground beside it so that the walls of stone won't fall into the creek. Right now, my dad is backfilling rocks that he has already laid. Again, this is just a precaution so that the rocks that my dad has laid on the walls of the river don't end up falling into the creek for some reason. I gotta go grab water so that I can make more cement right now. All we did for the rest of the day is just backfill all the already laid stone, and that was pretty productive, but we didn't lay any new stone, so on to day 8. We started out the day on day 8 making a cement mix made out of sand that we bought in bulk in this huge 2-ton bag, I think, and mortar. Time to start laying some rock. Here's the progress that my dad made on the creek in the first 8 days. I helped a little bit, but not too much to be honest. But yeah, here's the progress that we made within the first 8 days. Day 10 started out with us going and getting a new pallet of rock and my dad cleaning out the inside of the creek from mud that had fallen in from a little rainstorm the night before. All of day 10 I just worked on moving this 2-ton pallet of rocks and organizing them along the creek so that they were easily accessible for my dad to get to when he finally wanted to lay them into the creek. found a way, Dad. No.
Here is all the progress that we've made by day 10 of the project. Today I unloaded about 2 tons of rock from the pallet that you saw earlier as my dad continued to lay more rock, and we made a lot of progress.
After day 10 of the project, I didn't go out to the land for about a week and a half, and that is when we had a huge rainstorm and our whole property got just completely flooded for a couple of days. Therefore, that put a stop to the English Creek project and rerouting the river for just a couple of days until we could get back on track. And after the flood, I didn't go back out there for a couple of weeks and a lot had changed, so here's some video of that.
On day 36 of the project was the next day that I came out to our property, and as you can see, a lot has been done. A lot more rock has been laid down since the last time I was out here, and it's just really impressive to see all that's gone on. We are getting really close to the home stretch of this project. Here we are on day 40 of the project, and this was the last day that I was out the land until the project was completely done, and that's the last time that I actually filmed this project, and we were getting so close to done. It turned out so good, and yeah, here's just the last of my dad and I working on it and putting it together and preparing it for the final product. And since that was the last day that I was out at the project filming the construction of this English style creek, it is time to show you guys the before and after. The before, just the ugly scar of a creek that went through our property, to the after and the beautiful English style river that we made.